And I did this by a complete random draw of all the comments and whatnot, is the Inquisitive Farmwife.
It was me! Can you believe it? It was me! Yeah, this right back here from Patera. I'm so excited. So I have my All-American here. Turn you around. And I'm gonna wash it up and we're gonna get canning. First, we have to get oil on the lid. So they really stressed to use olive oil, a small quantity, so I'll just put a little bit on my hand. I'm going to rub all the way around the outside in a super thin layer. Go all the way over here and rub around the rim here too. It even wanted me to put a small amount on each little screw and the inside lip. All right, good to go. Now I'm going to put the lid on. Okay, it shows there's a divot here, and there's supposed to be an arrow on the lid. Okay. I'm supposed to put it on and twist. Oh, you can kind of feel it. Twist in place here. And then you take opposite ones. And twist them down just a little. Make sure you're even all around. And then you take and do that again. No, looks pretty even to me. Last ones. And then you just tighten as tight as you can by hand. And I'm pretty strong, so I think I can get it pretty tight. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on now. Woo! Big enough that I can go ahead and get two of these going. All right, we'll let that go ahead and get to the point where it's venting, and then we'll be back. Get that all cleaned up. Yeah, you can see that. So it has been venting for almost 10 minutes. I just realized my hands are super colored from the carrots. That's crazy. So anyway, yeah, there's the vent, and it has to do that for 10 minutes before I put this weight on. And for my altitude, it will be at 10 pounds is what I will need to do. So yeah, anything under 1,000 pounds or 1,000 is 10. So that's me. Okay, so my timer just went off. So here we go. First time ever using one of these. Whoop. Okay, here we go. Now I get to just sit here and watch it like a hawk because I'm probably gonna freak out at every little noise. That's definitely a noise I'm not used to. The little whistle. Looks like both are starting to build pressure though. Okay, so it looks like we have reached we're just over 5 pounds of pressure. And you can just hear a little bit of not quite a jiggle, but yeah, just thought you might find that interesting. Right at 10 pounds of pressure, and it's starting to sound a little bit different, but it hasn't quite jiggled yet. So I'm not sure that we're exactly where we need to be, but on my other canner, we're perfect. So I'll just keep a watch on this for a little bit. So I think this is the point where I need to be. It's like, it's supposed to do that 4 times in a minute, and then I'm on right. And it looks like over here, it's like at 11 pounds. So, okay. At this point then, we need to process for 30 minutes. I don't like to get too far from my canners. Hearing this every once in a while, that little jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Oh, there it went. I'm reminded of my childhood, and it's just so sweet because my mom had a pressure cooker that would make that noise, and it just reminds me of being a kid. So this is really fun. It's definitely going to be an adjustment to get used to hearing this and knowing when it's actually at pressure, because I saw it hit the 10, but then it wasn't really jiggling like I thought it should. And so, yeah, it'll be different. But I think this is right. It's just jiggling every little bit. And so, tell me in the comments if you have an All-American, and if yours sounds like this, am I doing it right? I may over-process just to make sure that I get it, but the carrots were big chunks, so it'll be fine. And if for some reason they come out super soft, then we'll have carrot mush. So once this finishes the time, I'm just gonna shut off the dial and just let it set. Okay, friends. Oh, I guess this wasn't quite ready yet for that. Okay, I'll have to come back to this one. Okay, friends, it's been 2 hours now since I shut this puppy off. Okay, you're good to go on this. It is still warm. I'm a little nervous about that. This part's fun. This is kind of fun. Okay. The other one, you're gonna want to lift, pull away from my face. the next day, probably about 12 hours later. Let's see what happened. Okay, all the ones from my original canner sealed. And the ones from the new canner sealed too. Yay!